So now we are going to see a few more concepts in regular expressions. Let's see the concept of assertions. So there is a symbol of caret, which you will see somewhere like in the keyboard where the number 6 is there, and dollar, right? The caret symbol and dollar symbol inside the regular expression has special meaning. The caret symbol means that it signifies the beginning of the input, and the dollar symbol signifies the end of the input. Okay, so for example, let's say if we were having simply hello and dot test, and we were doing, let's say, on hello world, we know that it will match, right? Obviously it is matching. Yeah, it is matching. And but you know what, if I have my hello world, then also it will match, right? What if there is a way to tell that I don't want this in middle, my this whatever I'm writing, it should start with hello. Okay, so then I can write here something like this caret, then it will not match this thing. But if your string is starting with this irregular expression, then only it will match. So now it is true, right? So this is what we are discussing. Same thing with dollar. Okay, so let's say you are saying that world is there. Let's see, world is there, and obviously this will match, not a issue. But after that, again, let's say xyz something is written, then also it will match, right? Because yeah, world is there somewhere, but I can say that it should end with world, right? Then you see that it is giving false, it is not ending with false. But if it will end with false, end with world, then it will be true, right? Like end with world means exactly end with world. Even if it is ending with world and after that even if some white space is there, then also it will not match, right? It has to end with that thing. And if you want like that thing, then it is fine. If you put this white space here, a white space here also, then that is fine. But the point is that we can use dollar symbol to signify that it should end with that thing in the regular expression whatever is given. So yeah, we have discussed a few examples, but let's see a few more. Starts with H. No, it is world. Obviously false. Starts with H. Hello world. Yeah, it starts with H. O. It should end with O. O and then dollar. Like it should end with O. So you can understand that caret can be something like empty string or something like empty character at the beginning, or dollar can be something like empty character at the end. You can understand something like this, and that's why you put caret before the first character but dollar after the first character. So okay, so this is the way in which it is used. Now it should end with O. Yeah, it is ending with O. It is ending with D, so that's why it is false, right? It should, if D dollar, which means that it should end with D. Yeah, it is ending with D, and that's why it is true. Dollar, it should start with H, end with D, whatever it is fine. But you see there is nothing in between, so in between there should be exact HD, and that's why it is giving us that this thing which is false. This, if this string would be simply HD, then it will be matching. But between H and D, if anything is there, then it will not match, because we are not saying that anything should be in between, right? Here we are saying dot, as we earlier discussed, and we will discuss it I think in more detail later. But dot means any character will it will match dot. Now if I write dot star, it means that any character zero or more times can be there between H and D. Then HD will also matter, HD will also match, and any number of characters between H and D, that will also match. Okay, so that's why it is true. Now there is a flag called I. Now what is a flag? A flag is something like in the regular expression, after the end, the last slash, you can put some characters, and these characters have a special meaning. So I means case insensitive, and that I means insensitive. Okay. So for example, earlier we discussed that hello.test, it will match with small hello world, that is fine. But if I write, let's say, capital H hello world, then it will not match, right? So it will give you false. But if you write this thing, capital H, and then write I, then doesn't matter. Like case sensitivity now does not matter, and that's why it will give true in this case also. Now this is something very important. This is called character classes in regular expressions. A character class matches any one of the enclosed characters, and we will see how that enclosing is done. Actually, that enclosing is done using something called a square, this like square brackets, right? So let's say we simply write we simply write, let's say, ABCD. Okay, then it means that it has to exactly match somewhere, whatever, something like XYZ, anything is there, but ABC should be there somewhere, right? And this ABC is there, then only it's matched. So for simplicity, I know that white space is not required. This is not, as a whole word, it is not required, but let's say simply ABCD is there, then it will match, right? Then it will match. But if you put a this square bracket, right, then basically and you can put it anywhere. So for example, you have hello, and then later you have something inside a square bracket. Okay, so it does not matter. The point is that this thing means it should not match A B C D whole thing. It should match any one of these. Okay, so only A, only B, only C, only D, and one of the characters will match. Okay, so for example, here you will see that, let's say, hello, X, and world, whatever, then you see that it will not match. But if I write anything here, let's say hello A, world, then you see it is matching. So here, and after that, it doesn't matter what you write, right? Because the point is that we are able to find something in this pattern where hello is there, and after that, that character is there. Only one of those characters is matching actually, right? So if you, rather than test, you are, let's say, doing execute, then you will see here that you are matching hello A. Even if this B is here and B is here, that is not matching, right? Any one of them is matching, whatever is first. So let's say BA is there, then actually hello B is matching. So only this part is matching. So you can understand that hello is obviously all the characters are, but apart from all the but among all these square brackets, only one thing is matching, right? And now you can understand that, yeah, I can have C, then also it will match. And if I have something like, let's say X or something, XYZ or something, uh, then then it will not match, right? Because I want something ABCD. But if you add, let's say, X here, anywhere you can add, right? Anywhere you can add. So yeah, then that thing will match, right? And again, if X is not, it is ending with, let's say, Y or something which is not there in this thing, then again it will not match. So now you're understanding that this whole character class is basically a class of characters, a group of characters, and any one of them will match, right? And there is a particular syntax where obviously these things we can write A B C D, but if they're continuous, then we can put something like hyphen in between, and that will mean something. So let's say if A B X C D is there, then this is not like, we cannot use this shortcut. But if we have something like A B C D only, let's say firstly see only A B C D, then I can make a shortcut something like A hyphen D. Okay, and then hello A will match, you can see, right? See, A B C D, everything is there. So hello B is there, then also it will match, because now B is not there here directly, but this is range. This is called range of character class, right? So A to D, A B C D, whole thing is there. And if you write separately something, you write X, right? Then you see that if you write here X, then it will match. But if you put something like Y here, then it is not matching. Okay, so you can understand that this thing means something like this, that A B C D and X, something like this. And you can write something like, if you want something like this, then you can have something like this also, X. Okay, that is first thing. Second thing is that what if I have here hyphen, hello hyphen, will this match? See, it is not matching. Why? First of all, let's remove X for simplicity. You see, hyphen is there inside this, but still it is not matching. Why? Because this hyphen in this case has a special meaning. It is like we used for range. This hyphen character is not for hyphen character. Okay, it is for used for range. So basically a hyphen d will mean abcd. If you want actually hyphen, then either you have to put in front or in the end. So if you put something like this, then see, it is matching. So now this thing means abcd hyphen. Now this thing means abcd hyphen. You can, in extended form, you can understand, or you can use something like this also in the beginning. So if it is in the beginning or end, then you understand that it is has, it is just a hyphen, nothing else. But it is if somewhere in between, then it is it has special meaning. Okay, so you can see that now also it is matching. Okay, that is fine. We don't need hyphen. Let's see one more thing. So and I can write whole A to Z anything. Okay, that is fine. Now it will match anything. Any alphabet should be there. Doesn't matter X, Y, anything. Everything it will match, right? Because from A to Z everything is there. But you see that if I write, let's say capital Z or capital X or capital B, capital A, anything, then it will not match, because we know that it is case sensitive, right? So in this case, we learned the I flag, right? So there are two ways. One way is that you can do I, yeah, then it will match. But what if I don't want to match something like this? See, this will not, this will match this also, right? I don't want this. I want everything small, but just this part I want, like whether it is big or small, I don't care, right? Then what I can do, that I can put a hyphen z, that is all the small letters. I can also put a, capital A to capital Z, and again if you want, let's say capital A to capital D only, so that is fine, you can put. But the point is that here, let's say all the alphabets I'm putting, right? Then you can see that now it is matching. Okay, without case insensitive also it will match. Okay, because now this character class itself is saying, so basically this character class now means that like A, B, C, D, everything is there, right? And then capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D, everything is there till Z. Sorry. Okay, capital A, capital B, capital C, all the way till the Z, it is there. You know, you can understand. So rather than writing all those whole things, and now it is like in short we can write that A to Z small letters, A to Z big letters, and again you can extend it to anything. So let's say I can write 0 to 9. Now this means that this can be, let's say, hello 5 also, right? It will match with this also. You can understand this is matching. Okay, so we understood that capital A, and again any order you can write. So capital A to Z, small a to Z. This is like list of all alphabets. You can write digits also if you want, all alphanumeric. A B C D, like this is all like shortcut for A to D. Like if you want A to P, then you can write A hyphen P. So that is like simple. Now you can specify a range of letters. We discussed this. Now we already discussed another thing, that the hyphen appears at the first and last. Then it will be meaning hyphen character. Otherwise, like it is normal for range, used for range, right? So the first or last character enclosed in the square brackets is taken as the literal hyphen. In between, it is taken as range. Next, there is something called negated or complemented character class matches, right? Now it is something, anything that is not enclosed in the bracket. So if you write something like this, that inside character class you write something like caret xyz, then it means that everything, okay, other than xyz will match. Everything, if xyz is there, then it will not match. It's reverse of the thing. So here if I write caret abcd, then here if without caret abcd is there, then it will only match a, b, c and d, only one of them, right? Now here it will match any character which is not abcd if I write caret abcd. Now if I here, and caret xyz will mean that x, y, z, apart from that any character that will match. So you can understand it is like dot, except xyz. Dot will match anything, but if I write caret xyz, then it will mean everything except xyz. Now this caret symbol, don't get confused. Earlier we also saw one caret thing, right? If that is outside this square bracket, then that is special meaning, right? That is beginning of the regular that is like it matches the beginning of the string, if the caret is there at the beginning of the regular expression, right? But here inside square bracket the caret meaning changes. The inside the square bracket, correct meaning is that it should be not. It is like not. So earlier it was starts with, here it is not. So not xyz. Okay, and then you can write range also, right? So anything what earlier we discussed all these things. So if you write let's say a to z and then not, then it will match everything other than alphabets. You understand? So here it will match everything other than abc. Okay, a to c range is there. Everything means you can see that even if I write something like this, let's say hello, let's keep that way only, and here I write a to c, so abc. So you can see that, see, hello 5, it is matching. Hello x, see, capital letter. So anything small a, small b, small c, apart from that anything is there that will match. See, hello x, that is matching, right? I write hello hyphen, that is also matching. You can see. But if I write anything abc, then it will fail. It is opposite reverse now, right? If I write hello b, then it is not matching. Okay, so this is negation of character class. Okay, remember, character class means only one of the character, it is matching only one character, right? The whole character class, right? But what is that one character, you can specify using all these rules. Okay, this range, negation, all these things. Okay, now we earlier discussed like dot matches a single character. Okay, so like this dot is like in isolation it is written like that, but definitely it will be somewhere written inside this some regular expression. So let's say if I write hello or something like this, then this will means that HEL, any character, and O. Okay, so here you can understand that HEL LO, obviously it will match. But here you write anything, HELXO. See, it will also match. Now it is saying, and see what is matched, HELXO. It is exactly saying what is matched. So here, now any character is matching. Okay. In fact, let's try with space. HEL space O. See, that is also matching. So that dot can take anything. 0, 1, 2, 3, ABC, XY, any special character, or let's say space, we can see that. So dot is basically matching everything. There are some nuances, some exceptions, but we'll not go into those details because those are like advanced things, and if you read the documentation you will get those slight edge cases which are very rare. But what we will use, it will generally match everything. Like some special unicode characters are there or something which might not match, but we will not go into those nuances right now. So uh, mm, so slash d, now slash d will mean simply any digit. Okay, so if I write here slash d, backslash d, okay, now it will mean that HEL, and after that some digit has to be there. Again, this is a character class, you can understand. So you can understand like this slash d, internally you can understand it something like this. It is like something like 0 to 9, something. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, something like this. So again it will match only one character, right? So it's slash d, but that one character has to be a digit. This thing will fail, right? But here if let's say 9 is there, HEL 90, then it is matching, right? HEL 90, because this is the pattern. I want some digit. For simplicity, let's remove this last part. We know that whole word should not be there, but anyways. And again, slash d we understood. Slash s means white space. So if I write slash s, okay, then it will match white spaces. So you see now it is not matching, but if I put space, then it is matching. And if I put space, if I put let's say slash n, you see this is matching slash n also. If I put slash t, then this is matching that also, which means that slash s means white space. White space does not mean only space. White space means a lot of characters which are like not visible characters, right? Like tabs, new lines, spaces, and a few more are also there, right? So you can google it. But the point is that slash s matches any white space, slash d matches any digit. Now there is something called slash w. All these are small, mind you. This is small d, small s, small w. If it is not small, then it has a completely different meaning, as we will see very soon. So slash small w, now it matches any alphanumeric things. Okay, so you can understand that it is if I have in regular expression, if I have something like slash w, it is equivalent to, completely equivalent to this thing, um, including underscore. So alphanumeric and underscore. Okay, so alphanumeric a to z 0 to 9, these are alphanumeric, and underscore is also like, so this white is this slash w, this is not white space, sorry, white space is slash s, slash w has is alphanumeric with underscore. Okay, so it is not only alphanumeric and alphanumeric plus underscore. Okay, so this is the thing. Let's come to slash capital D. This is actually completely opposite. It matches any character that is not a digit. You can understand that now this is like completely opposite. So this thing was 0 to 9 matching. Now it is matching anything other than 0 to 9. Okay, so negation of this 0 to 9, that is capital D. And again similarly slash capital S is negation of white space. So anything other than white space it will match. Okay, so you understood that earlier we saw something like this, right? Let's say um, let's say here hello is there, right? And I write, let's say, so earlier we saw that if I write something like HEL space O, and if I write, let's say, HEL dot O, then it was matching, right? This is not I want. This is not I want, right? I want every like anything is fine, but white space should not be fine. Okay, so right now you can say that in this case, like HE0, X, HE space, like you can see that all the three are matching, right? I want everything to match, but some white space should not be there, right? That is my requirement. What I will do in that case is that I will change this dot, right, to another character class, which is slash s, slash capital S. Slash capital S will say anything other than space is allowed. Okay, so let's change the same thing here also. Now if I do this thing, then you can see that everything is matching, but if a space or some white space, any type of white space is there, then it is not matching, right? So this is our requirement. So this capital S or capital W or capital D, this is like in some rare cases something like this you can use, but generally like these are used, slash D slash S and slash W is small. Okay, okay, that is fine. uh, let's see this h dot star dot test, so it will mean that h and followed by any character, right? So it is fine, even if 0, so simply h also it will match. Okay, and h slash d, now I am saying that okay, h and then I must have some digit. Okay, so you see that HOLA is there, then it is matching. If I write simply HELLO here, then it will not match, it will be false, right? Uh, because I want a digit after H. Let's continue with character classes. H dot star test. Okay, H. So obviously it is 0 or more. So simply H will also match. That is true. One or more. I need any character. Any character. Dot is any character. That is fine. But at least one character, any one character is needed, right? But you are not passing anything, right? So that's why it is false. But if you pass even in one character, let's say HE or something, HX or anything you write, then then it will return true, because at least one character is there. Let's see this thing, h slash d star, and the whole thing I am saying that this thing is caret, right? So this is not like not this is not a not symbol or of character class. This is starting, this is beginning with. So my regular expression should match a string which starts with h, and after h there should be 0 or more digits. You see, it is starting with h, it is starting with h and then 0 or more digits, right? 0 or more digits. So yeah, h1 to 3, this is fine. Okay, so now 0 or more digits, then a white space should be there, and then any alphanumeric. So yeah, 0 0 any so if I write h12 b, then it will not match. You understand? White space, white space, and before white space and after h, all the things should be zero or more digits. You can understand, right? So it has to be all the digits between h and white space. Okay, and then any white space and any this thing, alphanumeric with underscore is fine, right? Okay, alphanumeric with underscore is fine. Now, this thing, let's say this thing, h followed by any number of digits, space, or now this is zero or more, so I can remove all together, then also it will match. So h space will also match because this number of digits is needed, but it can be zero also, right? So that's why this will also match, but this thing will not match. Now it is saying that number of digits, yeah, between h and white space there should be some digit, but that is like one or more, not zero or more. Okay, so here it will fail. If I write at least h1, h9, h5, something, then it will match. But now it, simply h space, it will not match, right? So it is false. Okay, a few more character classes. Like we have slash d, slash s, slash w. So all those things we saw, right? Similarly, like normal, these are normal things, so we don't need to bother much about it because this is standard. Slash n will match new line characters, line feeds. Slash t will match horizontal tabs. Slash, only slash is used to signify like special meaning, right? Which means like we are escaping, right? And later we will see that for groups and something like for capturing groups, putting that variable. So there are some other use cases where slash is there. Slash is not always for escaping inside regular expressions, but there are some other use cases which we will discuss soon. But right now we understand that slash has a special meaning. Okay, so it's not that if you put slash in here, right, then it is matching slash. It is not like that. So if you compare it with some, let's say, slash, so obviously this is not slash, we know that, right? This is like if you print this thing, let's see this. If you print this thing, this has no slash, you can clearly see. So let's comment this for now. You can clearly see that this is not as well because slash space has no meaning, so basically slash is ignored. If you want slash, then basically you have to put something like this, right? HEL slash. Now, but if you do something like here, so which is basically this thing, he slash, it is not matching. You can see it is not matching, right? And the reason is not o is obviously, even if you put o, that is fine. So let's try this. I don't know, this might yeah. So basically what is happening that, anyways, slash has a special meaning. So when we are writing this in the first place also, only it was wrong, because you have to write something valid like slash n, slash s, slash w, something valid you have to write. So again, slash o has no meaning, so again that was invalid. But I just wanted to show you that this, let's write slash s also. So slash s has a whole new meaning. But how to match slash? In order to match slash, you have to escape slash itself. Okay, so now you can see that HEL and this whole thing is actually one slash. So you're skipping slash with slash. So this is one slash and O, and now that thing is matching. That thing is matching with this thing, right? And now you can do the same thing earlier. So let's say I am doing plus here. This means that one or more slashes is fine. So this is matching. This is matching. But if I write, let's say, two slash, right, then this is also matching. This is two slash, not four slash. I hope it is very much clear now, right? So you can understand. Yeah, you can understand that the first these two slashes are one slash, and the next two slashes are one slash. So it is he slash slash o. Okay, fine. Let's continue. Let's continue. So if I do, and again, a slash can be used to escape other things. Other things means we already know that some things are yeah, some things are a special meaning, right? So if I write HEL plus O, then it is a special meaning, right? Which means that it will match any number of L's, one or more. It will match, right? What if I don't want to match that? Actually, I am trying to match something like this, HEL plus O, but it will not match, right? Why? Because this plus is now a special meaning. Again, if you use slash in front of any special thing, then now it will be normal thing. Okay, if it is already normal thing, like if you are using slash in front of O, it is already normal there, so it does not matter, right? So let's try that out also. If I simply write HELO, yeah, it is matching, right? So basically it is as good as simply writing HELO, right? So that slash was is just redundant, right? But if you write something like this thing, uh, plus HEL slash plus O, then now it will match. Now it is matching, because now this slash plus is basically signifying that this plus is literal plus, not a special meaning, right? Not one or more else. Okay. And again, star has also special meaning, question mark also has a special meaning. You can skip all those through this thing. So now you can see that AA will not match, because this is not zero or more A's. It is now A star. Star character has to match, right? So similarly, A star character, that type of thing will match, but this type of thing will not match. Again, you can do the same thing on skipping slash itself. So here it means that escaped slash, which means that it is matching any string which has a slash, that will match. So something like this will be true. Now again, this will be syntax error. Again, you know why? Because this is like completely invalid syntax. It is like something like this, that you can understand that I am writing something like this, slash slash, then it is fine. Slash it is fine, right? But if I use only one slash, then this is invalid syntax. You can see it is syntax error, right? Why? I started the string, now I am saying slash and quotation mark. So if you use slash and then after quotation mark, then the after slash whatever is there, that is the skipped character. But if that is the skipped character, then where is the ending of the string? There is no ending of the string. So you have to write something like this, and this will mean a string with a single quote. There is a string which is like a short way of writing, a long way of writing this thing. You can understand like this. You can understand like this, right? So you understand, right? This whole thing is a string double quoted. Inside that there is a single quote, right? Which means that it is a string with a single quote. And if you are using double quotes, then or if you are using like backticks, then you can use single quote directly, right? Because yeah, that is a different thing, right, altogether. But if you are using already a single quote for strings, and then you want to put quotes, a single quote inside a string, then you have to skip it, because otherwise it will be conflicting, whether it is ending string or what, you don't know, right? That's why it is there. And again, the same thing will apply. So this, all these things are like single quotes, we can clearly see, right? And again, the same thing will apply with something like this, that if I want to have double quotes, then I can very well write something like this, double quote inside single quote. So that will work fine. That will work fine, right? But if I write in double quotes, if my string is like double quotes, and inside that I have to put double quote, then again this is invalid syntax, right? So you have to have escape, something like this, right? And then it will work. And anyways, if it is completely different, like backtick, template, literal sort of string, then obviously here also it is fine. Okay, so just slight digression, but yeah, this is invalid thing. Okay, if you want something like slash, then you have to use two slashes. Inside a character class, the dot loses its special meaning and matches a literal dot. So something like this. If you simply write a dot, then it is AB. If you simply write a dot, then like AB means it can be AX, AY, AZ, doesn't matter. Any or a space even, right? Any character can be there after A, that will match it. So this dot means any character. But if you put that dot inside character class, then it will have simply literal character meaning. Okay, little character meaning. Okay, it is like a caret symbol, right? Caret symbol, when here it is here, then it means that it starts with, but when it is inside, then its meaning changes, right? Here its meaning changes, but it's like literal meaning. So earlier it was had a special meaning, now it has no special meaning, it is like normal dot only, right? So if you do something like AB, it will fail, because A and I want literal dot. Okay, now here A dot, yeah, this will match this thing, right? But A B will be matched only when or AX, anything will be matched when it is something like dot, which means any character match, right? Let's try one more thing. Let's try the same syntax of escaping this dot, and let's try that works or not. So A B and A dot, let's work on the same example. So we have let's say A dot, and it was matching let's say it was matching AB, that was working fine. Okay, this was working fine. I want to now match A dot. Now obviously it will not work, right? We know that this syntax works, right? So this syntax works. Wait a minute. When it was A dot, yeah, when it was A dot, then it matched because this can be anything, right? AX, then also it is matching. A dot, so here dot, here this dot and this dot is different because this dot is saying that anything will match, right? And here I am saying that dot, now dot is also part of anything, right? And that's why it is matching. Okay, so but if I don't want to match anything, now A dot is matching everything, right? AX also it is matching. I don't want that. I want that it should only match A dot, and for everything else it should fail. If I convert this to this thing, then we know that AX will fail, or for that matter anything will fail, but A dot, now this is trying to match A little dot. Let's try another syntax. Let's try the escaping syntax. So I know that I can escape something, right? So let's try this. So this is matching, and this is not matching, right? So you can do something like this also. Okay, so the point is that if you do something like this, then they are equivalent. Either you are escaping specifically outside, then you have to put slash, or if you put this thing in character class, in character class square brackets, then it will also work in that same manner, literal. So now right now both are false, and if you put dot, then only dot it will match, both are true. That is fine. Making quantifiers non-greedy. Okay, so this video is getting bigger. So what will I will do that this thing let's discuss in the next video.